Welcome everyone! We've got Havoc and Lancer facing off in the arena, with the favorite looking for another win. Havoc holds a 72% win rate in their head-to-head history. He also took their most recent meeting, so Lancer is fighting a steep uphill battle here. The question is whether Lancer can break that pattern today. Lancer knocks him off the Tetris to even this up early. Lancer, rank 22 on the ladder, is playing the spoiler. Lancer leads 2-1 as Havoc fights to stay alive. Havoc's top quartile rating hasn't mattered so far. Havoc claws back to tie it up at 2-2. He's riding a 2012 run over the last day. These rounds are over in a blink. Lancer is just faster to the trigger right now. Lancer's coming off a tough 9-13 loss to Mist. Havoc takes him from the boost to take the lead. 4-3. The favorite is starting to assert himself here. Havoc takes him from heaven to keep the streak alive. Rank 8 on the ladder, showing the gap here. Lancer levels the playing field at 4-4. Quick reflex win there to lock it at 4 apiece. Lancer edges ahead, 5-4 with that last exchange, gone in just over a second. Lancer doesn't even take damage here. 3 in a row for him. The underdog is flipping the script on the favorite. He keeps it rolling. 4 in a row for Lancer heading into the break. Puts the pressure on before they head to the break. Lancer leads 7-5 at the break. We expected Havoc to run away with this given his 72% head-to-head win rate, but Lancer is playing well above his rank. He ends the half with a strong 4-round run. Side swap, fresh start. He shuts down the run with a clean kill, showing some real resilience to pull this back to 6-7. A tight battle for the rank 22 player. He barely takes a scratch here, erasing the deficit to tie it at 7-7. The favorite is finally stabilizing after that shaky start. Lancer grabs the lead 8-7 with a clutch kill, coming off a 16-13 win against him on fast aim. Boom! He wipes him out in a second without taking a hit to tie it at 8-8. Pure speed on that last exchange. He catches him from the Tetris to take the lead 9-8, showing great resilience after that early deficit. The favorite is finally playing like the top 10 guy on the ladder. He keeps it rolling. That's 3 in a row to make it 10-8. Lancer's rank 22 status is being tested right now. Lancer snaps the run with a clean kill, bringing it to 10-9. Coming off a 13-11 win against him on Blame Redline. He takes it back to extend the lead to 11-9, continuing a resilient push after being down 3. Tough break for him after such a fast kill last round. Untouched. He breaks the streak and hits match point 12-9. Insane speed on that last kill. In real, he doesn't take a single hit to close the door and finish the comeback. He just couldn't shake that head-to-head curse today. Lancer pushed him to the limit, but Havoc keeps the streak alive. He had to work for that. Welcome to Berserk League. Mist and Lancer take on Redline today with the favorite looking for another strong win. Mist has won 3 straight meetings against Lancer, including a victory just 16 hours ago. Lancer is currently on a 3-loss streak and looking for a way to turn the tide. We'll see if Lancer can flip the script today. Both players fought for the ramp, but Mist reacts first to make it 2-0. Lancer is currently 12-21 on the day. Lancer holds the ramp and catches him quickly to tie this up at 2-1. Lancer actually leads the all-time head-to-head here. Mist pulls ahead 3-1, firmly seizing the momentum. Lancer's coming off a tough loss to Havoc just now. Lancer claws back to make it 3-2 for Mist. Insane speed, ending that in under 2 seconds. Lancers completely flipped the script here, raising Mist's lead to bring us right back to a deadlock. Wow, that's a sub 2 second. Barely a second of action there. Lancer catches him from the ramp to make it 3 in a row. Mist is the higher rated player on the ladder right now. Lancer wins the trade on the ramp, that's 4 in a row. The underdog is completely disregarding the pre-match expectations. 5 in a row. He's completely taken over this match to lead 6-3. Lancer is playing way above that, rank 22 spot on the ladder. He deletes him from the ramp. 6 in a row for Lancer to lead 7-3. Lancer is playing way above that rank 22 spot on the ladder. Lancer wins the trade on the ramp. 7 in a row as we head toward the break. Just a few more to wrap the half. Lancer leads 9-3 at the break. He entered as the slight underdog but completely stole the half with an 8-round win streak. Mist needs a huge response after getting shut down for most of the first 12. Side swap time for a reset. Lancer is 12-21 in the last 24 hours, and that struggling form is starting to show. He had total control for most of the first half, but Mist is now using his rating edge to claw back into this. The question is whether Lancer can stabilize. Lancer still holds a 9-5 cushion over Mist. Another result that mirrors their last meeting on Italy P. Boom, he doesn't even take damage on that kill. 3 in a row for Mist. Cleanest kill of the set so far. Unreal, that's 4 in a row for Mist, who's refusing to go away after that early deficit. The favorite is finally asserting that ladder edge. Lancer holds the run in the scrap where both players landed heavy hits, making it 10-7. Rough trade there, but he holds on to a 3-round cushion. Trade off from the ramp, and Mist wins it to keep this comeback alive. Took a bit longer to resolve that. The favorite is fighting to get this back to a tie. Trade off from the ramp, and he takes it without taking a hit to keep this comeback rolling. Took a bit more time to resolve that one. Lancer puts a stop to that run and pushes his lead back to 2 rounds. Lancer manages to survive that one with 47 HP. Mist survives a scrap to bring the score to 10-11, showing real resilience after that early deficit. That was a tighter exchange than the last few. Trade off from the ramp, and Lancer wins it. He's at match point. Lancer takes that one without taking a single hit. Mist picks him off the ramp without taking a hit, refusing to let this match end. Fastest exchange we've seen in several rounds. Game over. Lancer knocks him off the ramp to take the map. He finally snaps that losing streak and gets one back over Mist. Lancer really had to fight for this one. What a match. Welcome to Orange. Havoc and Mist face off now with the favorite looking to maintain their strong lead. Havoc holds a 73% win rate in their head-to-head history. He also took the last encounter between these two with a comfortable lead, so he has the clear psychological edge here. The question is whether Mist can actually flip the script this time. Havoc leads 2-1 as Mist fights to stay alive. Havoc rank 7 on the ladder, looks every bit the favorite. Whoa, a total bloodbath. Mist barely survives that exchange to tie it 2-2. Insane, he claws it back with barely 21 HP left. Unreal. Mist picks him off the ramp and survives by a hair to take the lead 3. Upper half of the ladder, proving he can hang with the best. Havoc levels it at 3-3. We're dead even now. Coming off a strong 39 win against Lancer just now. Wow, a total slugfest. Mist survives a brutal exchange by a hair to lead 4-3. Another nail biter, surviving with just 21 HP again. Havoc strikes back to lock it at 4-4. Quick exchange there. Just 3 seconds to settle the score. He's been on a 3-win streak in his last 10. Mist answers right back, locking this at 5-5. Havoc pulls ahead 6-5 to regain the advantage. Clean win there, barely 2 seconds to settle it. 6 at the half. This is tracking expectations as Havoc is proving too steady to shake despite Mist's luck in low health scraps. We'll see if that 73% head-to-head edge helps Havoc close this out. Side swap, fresh start. Havoc edges ahead 7-6 to reclaim the momentum. 1 second just to blink and he's got it. Havoc is playing at a 2012 clip over the last 24 hours. That kind of volume usually indicates a player who is seeing a lot of the server and staying sharp, which explains why he's pulling away here. Mist has to find an answer quickly. Havoc picks him off from the ramp to push the lead to 2 rounds. Clean response there, just under 2.5 seconds. Havoc nudges ahead 9-8 to keep the pressure on. Boom, just over 1 second to settle that one. Havoc extends the gap to 10-8. He's pulling away. The favorite asserting his place in the top quartile. These rounds are ending in a blink. Havoc is just too fast for him right now. Just over a second. Didn't even let him breathe. A scrap of a round, but Mist digs deep to keep this fight alive at 11-9. He's now survived 3 of these close call fights today. Havoc fights through the exchange to take it. 12-9, he's now on match point. The favorite just needs to close the door now. Boom, 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 boom. He shuts it down in under 2 seconds to take the map 13-9. He just had Mist's number all day. That head-to-head history continues to haunt him here. Welcome everyone. Havoc and Lancer are facing off on Mappas, with the favorite looking to keep his streak alive. Havoc leads the head-to-head 479-188, showing a historical edge that usually settles this matchup quickly. He's also our number 7 rated player on the ladder, though Lancer is fighting back early here. The question is whether Lancer can actually flip the script this time. Havoc catches him from the ramp and keeps the momentum swinging his way. He's coming off a strong 13-9 win over Lancer just now. He wins the trade and keeps it rolling. 3 in a row for Havoc. Lancer is struggling against a top quartile opponent here. Untouched. That's 4 in a row for him, and he's now 4-1. That was a blink, and you miss it, kill. He doesn't even take a hit. 5 in a row for Havoc. He's sitting on a 21-12 run over the last day. Lancer snaps the run, picking Havoc off the ramp to make it 5-2. Lancer is fighting a tough uphill battle against the favorite. Havoc is carrying a 4-win streak into this series, showing a level of consistency that Lancer just hasn't matched in his recent games. The gap in their current form is widening, and Havoc is capitalizing on that momentum. The question is whether Lancer can find a way to break this pattern. Havoc pulls ahead 7-3, putting Lancer in a hole. Lancer's 13-20 run today is weighing on him. These rounds are ending in a flash. Havoc is just too quick for him right now. 2 seconds and he's gone. Havoc leads 8-4 at the break. This half played out exactly as expected, with Havoc using his 72% head-to-head win rate to keep Lancer at arm's length. Lancer needs a tighter start on the switch. Lancer needs a total reset here. Lancer picks him off the ramp and puts a little pressure on Havoc here. 2 in a row for him, keeping this competitive. Havoc surges to 9-5, pulling further ahead. Lancer is ranked 22 of 42 on the ladder. Lancer catches him off the ramp and cuts the lead to 3. Quick reaction there, barely 2 seconds to decide it. Havoc hits 10, leaving Lancer trailing by 4. He's coming off 3 straight wins against Lancer today. Havoc is pulling away now. Lancer just can't find a way to string these wins together. He's coming off a 13-11 win against him from 16 hours ago. He shuts down Lancer's run with 3 in a row, putting him at match point. Exactly what the favorite side should look like. Lancer knocks him off the ramp to keep the match alive at 12-7. Wow, he actually forces him to work for it here. He makes it 2 in a row, keeping the dream alive at 12-8. 2 quick snaps in a row to slow him down. Boom! He cleans him up without taking a hit to take the map 13-8. He just had way more speed today, including a kill in barely a second. Havoc keeps the streak alive. Welcome to Berserk League. Mist and Lancer meet on Italy for this duel with the favorite facing a tough test. Lancer leads the head-to-head 693-602 over the long term. He's currently riding that edge after taking their most recent meeting, and he looks to keep the momentum going here. The question is whether Mist can flip the script. Another clean one for Lancer, 3 in a row, and he didn't even take a hit. Favorite hasn't found any answers yet. Lancer catches him from the wine, that's 4 in a row. Mist enters this one on a 2-loss streak overall. Wow, a total slugfest. Mist barely survives that exchange to break the run, making it 1-4. Insane. He walks away with less than 30 HP. Lancer pushes to 5-1. Mist is struggling here. The slight favorite is really struggling to find a footing here. Mist is sitting at 15-17 in the last 24 hours and is carrying some frustration after 2 straight losses today. He is the higher rated player on the ladder, but that gap isn't showing up in the scoreline. The question is whether he can shake this slump before it's too late. Lancer holds a 6-3 grip on this series. Boom, that's 2 in a row for him. These rounds are ending in a blink. Nobody is getting a second chance today. Gone in under 2 seconds. Lancer climbs to 7-4, keeping Mist under pressure. Mist rank 18, trying to reclaim that upper half status. Lancer leads 8-4. We expected a toss-up, but Lancer is playing the role of the spoiler here. He's leaning on a 54% head-to-head win rate to keep Mist on the defensive. Side swap. Mist needs a Mist claws 1 back, trailing Lancer 5-8 now. Quickest exchange of the half so far. He's still shaking off that 9-13 loss to Havoc. Lancer hits 9-5, putting a stranglehold on this. Lancer rank 22 of 42 is playing well above his rating. Mist is refusing to let this slide. He's trading rounds now and chipping away at that lead. He doesn't even take a hit, snapping on the target in half a second to make it 7-9. He picks him off the wine for 3 in a row, continuing this climb after that early deficit. Lancer knocks him off the wine to make it 8-10. Lancer's 30% recent form isn't stopping him here. Lancer is pulling away again. That win streak is starting to feel like a mountain for Mist to climb. Both players trade shots, but Mist wins the exchange to bring it to 9-11. Fast trade, but he keeps the pressure on. Lancer snaps on him in under a second to hit match point. Unreal, he didn't even let him breathe. He denies the match point in a scrap, continuing this gritty climb from that 5-round hole. Unreal, he doesn't take a single hit to make it 11-12, showing incredible resilience after that early deficit. Game over. Lancer shuts the door with a clean kill to take it 13-11. Mist fought back from that huge early hole, but he just couldn't find the final answer. He had to work for that. Welcome to Berserk League. Havoc and Mist face off on fast aim with the favorite looking for another win. Havoc has won 73% of their head-to-head matches over a massive sample size. He actually beat Mist 13-9 in their most recent meeting, so he's the clear favorite despite the slow start. The question is whether Mist can actually break that trend today. Another one, he makes it 3 in a row without taking a single hit. A slugfest of a round, but he survives the scrap to make it 4 in a row. Havoc rank 6 on the ladder is struggling here. Havoc catches him from the wine box to snap that run, bringing it to 4-2. He's coming off a strong 13-8 win against Lancer. He doesn't take a single hit, making it 2 in a row to chip away at that lead. The favorite is finally starting to look the part. He doesn't even take a hit, 3 in a row to close the gap to 3-4. Pure speed on that last one, under a second. Mist halts the momentum here to push the lead back to 5-3. Mist is playing against a 3-loss streak in his last 10. Havoc is 21-11 in the last 24 hours, showing a level of form that Mist just hasn't matched today. It is a strange contrast given that Havoc is currently the one struggling to keep pace in this set. The question is whether he can actually translate that daily momentum into this match. Havoc knocks him off the toolbox to put it back to 4-7 before the break. Hard-fought scrap to wrap the half. Mist leads 8-4 at the break. We expected Havoc to run away with this, but the underdog is currently pulling off a surprise. Mist is defying a head-to-head record where Havoc wins 73% of the time. Side swap time for a Havoc catches him right off the ramp to keep this close. Mist is currently fighting a 3-loss streak in his last 10. Mist holds a commanding 9-5 lead right now. He's currently fighting a 30% win rate in his last 10. Havoc picks him off the ramp to keep this a 3-round game. He's currently riding an 8-round win streak across his last 10. Mist holds a 4-round cushion at 10-6. He's currently riding an 80% win rate in his last 10. Both of them were fighting for the ramp here, but Mist comes out on top to extend the lead. Mist is flipping the script on the ladder favorite here. He snaps that streak immediately to make it 3 in a row. Match point for Mist. Absolute shutdown for the underdog here. Havoc survives a messy trade to keep this alive, making it 7-12. Unreal, he barely survives that trade to stay in it. Boom! Boom! Mist catches him from the ramp to take the map. He completely shuts down that head-to-head history today. A huge upset for the rank 20 player here. Welcome everyone. Havoc and Lancer are here on Italy, where the favorite faces a tough test today. Havoc holds a 72% win rate in their head-to-head history, which is a stark contrast to how this match has started. Even though Lancer has the map edge here, the ladder suggests Havoc should be the one controlling the pace. We'll see if the favorite can lean on that history to turn this around. Havoc grabs the lead, putting Lancer down 2-1. He's currently ranked 7 on the ladder. Boom, he doesn't even take a hit, making it 3 in a row. He's coming off a 21-11 run over the last day. Lancer answers back with a clean hit, keeping it close at 3-2. Whoa! Lancer survives a scrap on the wine by a Fred to tie it 3-3. Insane. He's just refusing to go down. Havoc pulls ahead again, making it 4-3. Lancer's coming off a rough 13-19 day. Havoc is coming off a 21-11 record in the last 24 hours, and he's starting to play like the favorite here. He just beat Lancer in their most recent meeting, so the confidence is definitely on his side. The question is whether Lancer can break this streak. A trade-off from the wine, and he takes it to make 4 in a row. Lancer is upper half on the ladder, but he's struggling here. Lancer snaps the run with a clean kill just before the break. Quick snap there to keep things interesting before the half. Havoc leads 8-4. This is playing out exactly as expected, with the favorite using that 72% head-to-head win rate to keep Lancer at arm's length. We'll see if Lancer can bridge this gap after the switch. Sides. Swap, let's go! Havoc extends the gap to 9-4, just dominating. Gone in just over a second. Lancer claws one back, trailing 9-5 now. Wow, under a second for that kill. Havoc is pulling away now, putting a serious dent in any hopes for a comeback. Pure top quartile play from him right now. Havoc is just coasting now. Lancer needs a big run here if he wants to stay in this. He's playing like the 7th-ranked guy on the ladder. Lancer just needs a few more rounds like that to put some real pressure on Havoc. Took nearly 3 seconds to seal that one. Lancer is putting on a run here, chipping away at that lead and shifting the momentum. Fast one under 2 seconds to shut that down. Unreal. A complete slugfest where Lancer outlasts him to make it 3 in a row. Man, he's just barely hanging on with 32 HP. Havoc survives the exchange to shut down that run. He's at match point 12-8. Tough break for Lancer after that desperate push. Boom. Havoc shuts it down from the wine to take the map 13-8. He just can't get the better of Havoc, even on a map where he usually holds the edge. Welcome to the arena. We've got Mist and Lancer facing off, with the favorite looking for a big win today. Lancer leads the head-to-head with 694 wins over Mist. Is coming off a win against this same opponent in their most recent meeting, so he has the mental edge here. We'll see if Mist can flip the script today. Lancer cruises to a 2-0 lead, dominating early. The slight favorite is struggling to find a footing here. Mist strikes back, making it 1-2 against Lancer. Insane speed on that kill, just 1.4 seconds. Lancer keeps pulling ahead, putting a bit of distance between himself and Mist early on. Coming off a 13-20 day so far. Lancer edges it 3-2, keeping the pressure on. Mist rank 18 on the ladder, refuses to fall behind. Mist levels it at 3-3. We're completely deadlocked. Our slight favorite is starting to take control. Unreal. He takes no damage at all to make it 3 in a row. Coming off a 13-7 win against Havoc today. That's 4 in a row. He walks away without taking a single hit to make it 5-3. Lancer is struggling after that 8-13 loss to Havoc. Both players land their shots, but he wins the exchange to make it 5 in a row. He's got the edge on this map historically. Lancer doesn't take a single hit here, showing real resilience to pull it back to 4-6. The slight favorite is getting pushed back here. Lancer knocks him off the ramp, snapping the streak to keep this comeback alive before the break. Perfect timing to tighten the gap before the half. Mist leads 7-5. This is tracking with the pre-match read as the slight favorite holds a narrow lead. Mist's 5-round streak gave him the cushion, but Lancer is staying within striking distance. Side swap, fresh start. Mist is currently 13-18 in the last 24 hours, so he is fighting for consistency throughout his session. He's playing a similar role to Lancer, who has an even tougher 13-20 record today. The question is whether Mist can maintain this pace to close it out. Mist pulls ahead 9-6, really tightening the noose. Rank 22 or 42, showing he can hang with the upper half. These rounds are over in a blink. Mist is just too fast for him right now. Blink and you miss it. Just 1.3 seconds there. Mist pushes to 10-7, firmly in the driver's seat. Trading blows now, neither side can keep a lead. Lancer snaps the streak and doesn't take a hit, showing real resilience to make it 10-8. Clean sweep on the damage for 2 in a row. Another clean one for Lancer. He makes it 3 in a row and keeps this comeback charging. Our slight favorite is feeling the heat now. Boom. He makes it 4 in a row, erasing the deficit to tie this at 10-10. Insane speed. Under a second to tie this up. He keeps it rolling. 5 in a row to take the lead. 10-11. Underdog completely flipping the script on the favorite here. Mist holds the momentum with a clean win to tie it at 11-11. Mist, rank 18 on the ladder, keeps this close. Lancer doesn't take a hit here, fighting back from a 4-round deficit to reach match point at 11-12. Cleanest way possible to put the pressure back on. Boom, Lancer completes the comeback after trailing by 4 to take the map. He just couldn't close the door when he had the chance. Mist fought hard, but that head-to-head history continues to haunt him. What a fight! Welcome to Redline. Havoc and Mist are ready to go, with the favorite looking for another win today. Havoc takes him from the ramp to start things off, moving to 1-0. The favorite, rank 7 on the ladder, starts strong. Mist takes him from the ramp to tie it up. These rounds are over in a blink. He's coming off a 13-7 win against him recently. Havoc takes him from the ramp to pull ahead. He's starting to edge this one out. Havoc's 22-10 run over the last day is showing. Havoc has won 73% of their head-to-head games, while Mist managed the win in their last meeting. The overall history here is heavily skewed. The question is whether Mist can break that historical trend before the gap grows too wide. Mist deletes him in under a second, showing some real resilience to keep this close at 4-2. Havoc pushes it to 5-2, reclaiming the lead. Coming off a 13-8 win against Lancer today. Havoc hits 6-2, really suffocating Mist now. Mist's 18 days starting to weigh on him. Mist keeps this competitive. He's refusing to let Havoc build a lead that's too comfortable to overcome. Havoc is sitting at rank 7 on the ladder, and the scoreline is reflecting that rating gap. While Mist has the talent to compete, he's facing a player who consistently plays at a higher level across the league. The question is if Mist can find a way to disrupt this momentum. Havoc leads 7-5. This is tracking with the pre-match read as the favorite holds a slim lead. Havoc used a 3-round streak to stay ahead, but Mist is keeping this one within reach. Side swap. Fresh start. Mist knocks him off the ramp without taking a hit, showing great resilience in this comeback. Cleanest kill of the match so far. Underdog is flipping the script right when it matters. Unreal, he ties it up at 7-7, erasing that early deficit with 2 in a row. Complete reset, we've got a dead heat here. He takes the lead at 8-7-3 in a row for Mist as he completes the comeback.
Whoa.
A total slugfest. Havoc barely survives that exchange to tie it at 8. Absolute nail-biter, barely clung on with 21 HP there. He doesn't even take a hit, reclaiming the lead 9-8 as the comeback continues. Havoc takes him from the ramp to tie this up. We are officially back to a dead heat. Upper half of the ladder facing a top quartile opponent here. Wow. A total bloodbath. Mist survives a razor fin exchange to lead 10-9. Both players have survived on a sliver of health now. A scrap on the ramp ends with Mist on top, making it 11-9. The underdog is completely flipping the pre-match script here. Havoc answers back immediately. We are right back to a 1-round game here. Quickest kill of the set, just under a second. Boom, Mist doesn't take a single hit and reaches match point after that incredible climb back. Havoc denies him in under a second, staying completely untouched to keep this alive at 11-12. Insane Mist survives the trade and closes it out to finish the comp. He just completely defied the history books to pull this off. Havoc had him beat for years, but not today. Hard-fought win. Welcome to the Berserk League. Havoc and Lancer face off on Dunes with the favorite looking for another strong win. Havoc holds a 72% win rate in their head-to-head history. He's coming into this with a much stronger 22-10 record over the last 24 hours than Lancer. The question is whether Lancer can break that pattern today. Lancer strikes back, leaving us deadlocked at 1 apiece. Havoc, top quartile on the ladder, is feeling the pressure. Havoc takes him from the box to push the lead to 2-1. Lancer is struggling to find a result after that 8-13 loss earlier. Havoc surges ahead to make it 3-1. That was lightning fast under 2 seconds. He catches him from the box to make it 3 in a row. Lancer is struggling after that 13-11 win against Mist. He doesn't even take a hit. That's 4 in a row for Havoc. Rank 8 on the ladder, showing the gap here. Whoa, a total scrap. Lancer survives with just 9 HP to snap the streak. Unreal, he barely walked away from that one. Lancer doesn't take a single hit here, making it 2 in a row as he claws back. The underdog is flipping the script here. Havoc has won 72% of their career matchups. He's currently using that historical edge to shut down Lancer's momentum before it can actually build. The question is whether Lancer can find a way to break that cycle. Havoc takes him from the box to push the lead to 8-4. Quick snap there, just over a second. Havoc leads 8-4 at the break. This match is the pre-match read, as Havoc is playing exactly like the favorite should. He used a 4-round streak to keep Lancer from gaining any real ground. Side swap, Lancer needs a reset. Insane. He survives a total bloodbath with just 5 HP to make it 9-4. Absolute scrap, barely survives with a sliver of health. Havoc takes him from the box. He's just pulling further and further ahead here. Lancer's 12-20 record over the last day is weighing on him. Havoc snaps that run immediately, making it 3 in a row without taking a hit. Total slugfest. Lancer trades blows to snap the run and make it 11-5. Both of them now have a close survival on the board. He doesn't take a single hit to reach match point, making it 12-5. Exactly the result expected for the favorite today. Lancer denies the finish, keeping himself alive to make it 12-6. Quick reaction there, just over a second and a half. Boom, Havoc shuts it down without taking a hit to win the map. 13-6. He's just got Lancer's number. Another win for Havoc to keep that lifetime head-to-head lead widening. Welcome to Berserk League. Mist and Lancer meet on fast aim, with the slight favorite looking for a big win. Mist takes the opener from the toolbox, getting a quick start here. Lancer leads the head-to-head overall despite this start. Mist holds a 53% win rate on this map, giving him a clear historical edge over Lancer. This is playing out in real time after Mist just came off a win against Havoc here. The question is whether Lancer can disrupt this moment. Mist pushes a 2-1 lead, putting Lancer on heels. Lancer's been the stronger hand in their overall history. Mist cruises to 3-1, leaving Lancer struggling. That was a blink and you miss it kill. These rounds are ending in a flash. Mist is just too quick for Lancer right now. Lancer's been a bit shaky with a 12-21 record today. Lancer knocks him off the ramp, showing some resilience to bring this to 4-2. Lancer just clawed some ground back. A ramp battle that ends in a blur. Mist is starting to pull away here, coming off a tight 13-11 win against Havoc just now. Lancer doesn't even take a hit here, keeping the fight alive at 5-3. Pure speed on that last exchange. Mist wins the race up the ramp to push this lead to 6-3. Lancer's 40% recent form is started to show. Lancer knocks him off the ramp, showing some grit to pull it back to 6-4. Fast exchange there to keep this game tight. Lancer doesn't take a single hit here, keeping the comeback alive at 6-5 before the break. 6 at the break. This is tracking exactly as expected for a neutral matchup, though Lancer defied his 42% map win rate by erasing a 3-round deficit. Now we see who holds the nerve after the switch. Fresh start after the swap. Lancer takes the lead 7-6, completing a gritty climb back into this match. Underdog flipping the script after the swap. Mist knocks him off the ramp to even things up. We're deadlocked in a stalemate now. Lancer coming off a rough 6-13 loss to Havoc earlier. Lancer wins the trade-off on the ramp, staying resilient to take an 8-7 lead. Clean hit, barely a scratch on him there. Lancer doesn't take a hit here, snapping the streak to move 9-7 as the comeback continues. The slight favorite is now fighting from behind. Mist narrows it to 8-9, breathing down Lancer's neck. He's sitting at rank 18 on the ladder right now. Lancer picks him off the ramp without taking a hit, moving to 10-8. Underdog firmly in control of the pace now. Mist snipes him off the ramp to bring this right back to a 1-round game. Lancer has the better overall record in their head-to-head history. Mist takes him from the ramp to tie this up. We've got a dead heat heading into the final stretch. Lancer catches him from the ramp to reclaim the lead at 11-10, continuing this gritty climb. Quick snap to stop that run cold. Absolute deadlock. We are staring at a complete toss-up as this match heads toward a potential overtime. Wow, a total slugfest. Mist survives with a sliver of health to reach match point at 12-11. Insane to see him survive that with only 20 health. Boom. He closes it out with 3 straight to take the map 13-11. Lancer really pushed him to the brink there, but Mist just had the faster hands when it mattered. He had to work for that. Welcome everyone, we have Havoc and Mist facing off on Dunes, where the favorite looks to maintain their lead. Havoc holds a 73% win rate in their head-to-head history. Mist actually took their last meeting in a close one, so he's looking to prove that historical edge no longer matters here. Havoc leads 2-1, putting the pressure on Mist. Havoc rank 8 on the ladder is playing like the favorite. These rounds are over in a blink. Mist just ended that one in a single second. Coming off a 13-11 win against him just now. Mist climbs ahead 3-2 to seize the momentum. The underdog is flipping the script here. Unreal. Havoc survives with just 3 HP after taking him from the box to tie it 3-3. Insane, barely hanging on to reset this series. Wow. A total bloodbath where he survives with 16 HP to make it 4-3. 2 in a row he survives on a sliver of health. Whoa, a total slugfest. He claws out a third straight win to make it 5-3. Coming off a strong 22-10 day so far. Boom! He snaps that run and takes 4 in a row to lead 6-3. The favorite is firmly back in the driver's seat. He catches Mist right off the box for 5 in a row, extending the lead to 7-3. Top quartile talent showing the difference here. Mist snaps the run to bring it to 7-4 right before the break. Quick exchange there to close out the... Havoc leads 7-5. This half is tracking exactly how we expected, with the favorite holding an arrow edge. Havoc used a 5-round streak to pull away, though Mist stays within striking distance. Side swap time for a reset. Havoc is sitting on a 22-10 record over the last 24 hours. He has been one of the most consistent players active today, and that form is translating directly into this lead. The question is whether Mist can find a way to disrupt this momentum. Havoc pulls further ahead. Now sitting at 9-6. Quick exchange there, just over. He doesn't even take damage on that kill, making it 2 in a row as he fights back. Clean as a whistle, not taking a single hit there. He keeps it rolling. 3 in a row for Mist as he fights back from that early deficit. Havoc snaps that run and takes it to 10-8, walking away without taking a hit. The favorite is keeping his composure here. Mist answers right back without taking a hit, showing real grit to keep this comeback alive. Fast exchange there, just a second and a half. They're just trading blows now. Havoc edges ahead by 2, but this has turned into a complete toss-up. Mist doesn't take a scratch here, showing real resilience to bring it to 11-10. The underdog is refusing to go away here. Insane, he survives a total scrap to make it 12-10 and reach match point. Another nail-biter survival for him here. He survives a chaotic trade to keep this comeback alive, leaving Havoc at match point. Pure chaos, neither of them can pull away now. Boom! He shuts the door without taking a single hit to win it 13-11. He just kept scraping through those low HP fights when it mattered most. Mist pushed him to the limit, but he couldn't quite close it. What a fight. Welcome to Orange. Havoc and Lancer are ready to go, with the favorite looking for another strong win. Havoc leads the head-to-head 482-188, and that historical edge is showing up right now. He's coming off a 23-9 run in the last 24 hours, while Lancer has struggled today. The question is whether Lancer can break that pattern here. Havoc pushes ahead 2-1 as Lancer fights back. Done in under 2 seconds. Havoc is just too quick right now. These rounds are ending in a blink. Havoc grabs a 3-2 lead, keeping Lancer chasing. Havoc ranks 7 on the ladder, can't quite shake him. Havoc pulls away 4-2, leaving Lancer in the dust. He's coming off a 13-6 win against him earlier today. Lancer has a 10-22 record in the last 24 hours, and that dip in form is making this look like a one-sided affair. He's struggling to keep pace with a player who is comfortably in the top quartile of our rating. We have to see if Lancer can stabilize before this gets out of hand. He doesn't miss. That's 4 in a row, and he wasn't even touched. Pure speed. He's clearing these in under 2 seconds. 5 in a row for Havoc, who just completely shut him down to make it 8-2. Six in a row for Havoc, who doesn't take a single hit before the break. Barely a second and a half to end it. Havoc leads 9-3 at the break. This is exactly how we expected the match to go, with the favorite using a 6-round streak to take control. Lancer needs a new approach to close this gap. Side swap, fresh start. Havoc hits 10, leaving Lancer completely stranded. Right back to it in under 2 seconds. Clean kill, and he doesn't even take a hit. Havoc is just pulling further and further away. Lancer can't seem to find any one-on-one answer here. Havoc snaps that streak and hits match point, not taking a single hit. Boom, he just shuts the door on that little run. Wow, he closes it out without taking a hit. Havoc takes them up 13-3. He's just having a session today. That's another one in the books against Lancer. Welcome everyone. Mist and Lancer face off on map pass with the slight favorite looking to keep their momentum going. Lancer leads the head-to-head 695, 603 over the long haul. But that history isn't helping him today. He's coming in on a 10-23 run over the last 24 hours. And we're seeing that lack of form translate directly into this match. The question is whether Lancer can flip the switch here. Mist pushes ahead 2-1, putting Lancer under pressure. Insane speed on that kill, just over a second. Mist is starting to pull away here, putting Lancer in a real hole early on. He's coming off a 13-11 win against him just now. Mist grabs a 3-2 lead, keeping Lancer guessing. Lancer, ranked 23 of 42, refuses to fall behind. Mist extends the gap to 4-2, dominating the pace. Lancer's rough day continues after that 3-13 loss to Havoc. Whoa, a total scrap. Mist scrapes through that bloodbath with almost nothing left to make it 5-2, living on the edge with that 22 HP survival. Lancer answers back with a clean kill, showing some resilience to make it 5-3. Cleanest kill of the match so far. Mist takes him from the ramp to push the lead to 7-3. Mist, rank 17, playing exactly to his seat. Mist is carrying a 14-17 record over the last 24 hours, but he's found his footing against this specific opponent. He's won the last 3 meetings with Lancer, and that psychological edge is fueling this current run. It's a question of whether Lancer can break that streak before the halftime break. Mist leads 8-4. This tracks with a pre-match read as Mist takes control while Lancer struggles to shake off a 10-23 day. Lancer needs a complete reset on the switch to close this gap. Fresh start on the switch. Mist hits 9-4, leaving Lancer searching for answers. The favorite is playing exactly as expected here. Lancer fights back to keep it 9-5. Wow, under a second on that kill. Mist is pulling well ahead now, leaving Lancer with a mountain to climb here. Just like that 13-11 win on Fast Time earlier. Unreal Lancer survives a total war of attrition with barely anything left to make it 10-6. Pure chaos on that exchange, both players barely walking away. Mist is just pulling further and further ahead here, making it very difficult for Lancer to claw back. Boom. He snaps that streak and reaches match point with a kill in exactly 1 second. Game over. Mist finishes him without taking a hit to take the map 13-6. He just completely flipped the script on their head-to-head history today. Mist had Lancer's number from the start. Welcome everyone, Havoc and Mist are facing off on the arena, with the favorite looking to keep his streak alive. Havoc leads the head-to-head 2880 to 105 over Mist across hundreds of games. He also just beat Mist in their most recent meeting, so he has the psychological edge here. The question is whether Mist can actually flip the script today. Havoc pushes a 2-1 lead as Mist struggles. He's coming off a strong 24-8 run today. Untouched. He makes it 3 in a row, leaving Mist with no answer. The top quartile talent is showing here. He picks him off the ramp. That's 4 in a row for Havoc. Havoc ranks 7 on the ladder, looks every bit the favorite. He keeps it rolling. That's 5 in a row for Havoc. Fast kill, just over 2 seconds to wrap that one up. Finally, Mist snaps the run with a clean kill to make it 5-2. Wow, a sub 2 second kill to break the run. Havoc is coming in with a 24-8 record over the last 24 hours. That hot streak is carrying over here, making the gap between these two players look even wider than it is on the ladder. Mist needs to find a way to disrupt this momentum. Mist takes him off the Tetris to keep this close. He's playing the upper half of the ladder here. Havoc extends his grip, pushing the tally to 7-4. Another quick one, barely a second and a half to end it. Havoc leads 8-4 at the break. This is playing out exactly as expected, with the favorite controlling the pace. Havoc's 73% career win rate against Mist is showing through here. Side swap, time for a reset. Whoa. A total bloodbath where Mist barely clings on with 26 health to make it 8-5. Insane survival to keep the gap at... Another one. He doesn't take any damage and makes it 2 in a row to keep the comeback alive. Unreal. He doesn't take a single hit to make it 3 in a row, carving his way back into this. Havoc answers back with a clean kill to make it 9-7. He's coming in with an 80% win rate over his last 10. Doesn't take a hit, showing real resilience to pull this back to 9-8. The underdog is refusing to go away here. Insane Havoc survives a total war with just 3 HP to make it 10-8. Absolute chaos, barely surviving with a sliver of health. He doesn't take a hit in this one, continuing to claw back into the game. Fastest kill of the match so far. Boom, he knocks him off the Tetris to tie this up at 10-10. The underdog has completely flipped the script here. Havoc steps back in front just when it looked like Mist had the momentum shifting. He's coming off a 13-3 win against Lancer. He breaks the streak with a clean kill to reach match point, leading 12-10. Favorite is reclaiming control here. Mist knocks him off the Tetris to keep this alive at 12-11. Man, he just won't let this game slip away. Game over. Havoc walks away without taking a single hit to win it 13-11. Mist pushed him to the limit, but he just barely scraped through those low HP scrambles to seal it. He had to work for that. Welcome everyone, Havoc and Lancer are facing off on red line with the clear favorite looking for another win. Lancer takes him from the ramp to get on the board early. A surprising start for Lancer, who's ranked 24 on the ladder. Both players meet right on the ramp, but Havoc reacts faster to even it up. He's coming off a 13-3 win against him just now. Lancer picks him right off the ramp to push his lead to 3-1. The rank 6 guy is struggling to hold the lead here. Havoc has won 72% of their all-time encounters. Lancer is playing against a historical wall here, and usually that gap in experience tells. The question is whether Lancer can actually sustain this upset. Lancer picks Havoc right off the ramp to push the lead to 4-2. Lancer is fighting through a 4-loss streak in his last 10. Havoc takes him from the box, and now we've got a one-round game on our hands. He's coming off a 24-8 run over the last day. Lancer catches him right on the ramp to extend the lead to 5-3. The underdog is flipping the script on the favorite here. Lancer pushes it to 6-3, really dominating here. Lancer is fighting through a 4-loss streak in his last 10. Wow! A total bloodbath that Lancer barely survives with 14 HP. 3 in a row. Insane, he's just hanging on by a thread. Havoc snaps the run to make it 4-7 before the break. Fast exchange there, just over 2 seconds. Lancer leads 7-5 at the break. He's defying the 72% head-to-head win rate Havoc holds over him. The underdog is outplaying the favorite right now, but Havoc is starting to push back. Side swap, time for a reset. Lancer is currently 10-22 in the last 24 hours, yet he's outplaying the favorite here. He's fighting against a rough day overall to keep this lead intact. The question is if he can maintain this focus through the final stretch. He doesn't even take damage there. That's 2 in a row as he claws back into this. Clean as a whistle, didn't even let him breathe. Unreal, he wipes him off the ramp and survives with just 14 HP to tie it 8-8. Whoa, he's just clawing through the door on 14 HP. Lancer wins the trade on the ramp to take a 9-8 lead. Lancer is fighting a rough 30% win rate in his last 10. Boom. Havoc catches him off the ramp to tie this up at 9-9, erasing that 4-round deficit. The favorite finally finds his footing in this one. Havoc catches him right on the ramp to put Lancer back in the lead. The rank 24 guy is still refusing to fold. Lancer catches him right on the ramp to build a 2-round cushion. Took over 7 seconds to resolve that one. He's playing against the rank 6 guy on the ladder here. Lancer shuts him down without taking a hit, 3 in a row, and he's at match point. Clean as a whistle, just under 3 seconds. Havoc knocks him off the ramp, showing real resilience to keep this series alive at match point. Quickest exchange of the entire map so far. Another one for Havoc. He doesn't take a single hit as he keeps this comeback alive. Man, that's the fastest exchange of the whole match. Unreal. He keeps the streak rolling to tie this up at 12-12, forcing overtime. Pure chaos to force this into a tiebreaker. Absolutely clean. He makes it 4 in a row to take a 13-12 lead. The heavy favorite finally puts the pressure back on. Havoc survives a total slugfest to make it 5 in a row, completing a wild climb back into this match. Insane, he survives that with only 21 HP left. Whoa, a complete scrap. That Lancer barely survives to keep this overtime alive at 14-13. 2 seconds of pure chaos to keep this going. Lancer takes the lead again. These rounds are over in a blink, and neither player is giving an inch. He's really shaking off that 13-3 loss from earlier. Lancer picks him off from the ramp to make it 3 in a row. Match point. The underdog is playing like the favorite right now. Boom. He doesn't take a single hit to close it out and win the map. He just shattered that head-to-head record in the wildest way possible. Havoc had him beat all day, but he pulled it off in overtime. What a fight. Welcome everyone, Mist and Lancer face off on Dunes in a close matchup. Let's see who takes the win. Lancer leads the head-to-head with 695 wins over Mist, while Mist took their most recent meeting comfortably. The long-term history favors Lancer. We'll see if that historical edge carries through this series. Lancer edges ahead 2-1 as Mist fights back. He's fighting through an 11-22 day so far. Lancer is picking this up so fast. These rounds are over in a blink. Boom. A sub 2 second round. Lancer pulls ahead 3-2, putting the pressure on Mist. Insane. Another sub 2 second round. Lancer surges to 4-2, leaving Mist in the dust, coming off a tough 11-13 loss to Havoc just now. This is turning into a total toss-up. We're seeing a round-for-round trade here. Mist holds the edge on the ladder at rank 16, but the scoreline isn't reflecting that gap right now. He's also fighting through a 14-17 record over the last day, which suggests he's struggling for consistency. The question is whether Mist can stabilize before Lancer pulls further ahead. Deadlocked at 5-all. Mist has completely leveled this. Lancer's rank 22 spot on the ladder is being tested here. 3 in a row for Mist, who doesn't even take a hit here before the break. Walking away with full health 3 times in a row. Mist leads 7-5. This tracks with the neutral expectations for the series though. Mist used the 4-round streak to seize control. We'll see if Lancer can stop that momentum after the switch. Side swap, fresh start. Mist extends the lead to 8-5, dominating this half. The slight favorite is taking full control here. Mist hits 9, leaving Lancer trailing by 4, echoing that 13-6 win from their last meeting. He doesn't even take a hit here. 3 in a row for Mist. Another quick snap under 2.5 seconds again. Unreal. He makes it 4 in a row, walking away without taking a single hit. The slight favorite is just playing his game here. Whoa, a total slugfest. He wins the brawl to make it 5 straight and hit match point. Took some damage that time, but he still closes it out. Lancer snaps the run. He keeps this alive though. Mist still needs just one more. Quick snap there, barely a 1.5 seconds. Lancer wins the firefight to make it 2 in a row, keeping Mist at 12. 2 in a row under 2 seconds. Boom, Mist closes it out without taking a single hit to take the map. 13-7. He's really starting to turn the tide in this rivalry, taking 2 in a row against Lancer. Now Welcome everyone, Havoc and Mist take on Orange today with the favorite looking to keep their streak alive. Havoc holds a 283-105 lead in their all-time head-to-head history. That historical edge is showing up here, especially since Havoc also took their most recent meeting. The question is whether Mist can break that pattern today. Havoc pushes ahead 2-1, putting Mist on the ropes. Havoc rank 7 on the ladder, can't just coast here. These rounds are over in a blink. Nobody's getting a second chance today. Clean work, taking that one in under 2 seconds. Havoc dominates the map, cruising to a 4-1 lead. Coming off a 13-3 win against Lancer just an hour ago. He doesn't even take a hit. 3 in a row for Havoc to make it 5-1. Another clean one for Havoc. That's 4 in a row to make it 6-1. Mist is struggling to match the pace after a 14-17 day. He's just not missing. 5 in a row for Havoc to make it 7-1. Fastest kill of the streak, barely a second and a half. Mist snaps the run, catching Havoc right off the ramp. Wow, a total reset on that. He's an upper half player on the ladder who can compete. Havoc is playing at a 23-9 clip over the last 24 hours, which usually means he closes these out quickly, but we're seeing a shift in momentum as Mist puts together a small run here. Now we have to see if Havoc can regain control. Havoc leads 8-4 at the break. This match is the pre-match read as the favorite stays in control. Despite a brief 3-round slide from Mist, Havoc's 73% head-to-head win rate continues to play a huge role here. Side swap, fresh start. Havoc pulls back out to an 8-5 cushion. Quick reflex there, taking it in under 2 seconds. Fast hands there, taking that one under 2 seconds. Havoc strikes again, extending the gap to 9-5. The favorite stays in the driver's seat here. Havoc is pulling away here, putting a 5-round gap between him and Mist, consistent with that 13-11 win they had just now. Havoc hits double digits, pushing it to 10-6. Boom, a second of reaction time and he takes it. Mist fights back to keep it 10-7. Coming off a 13-7 win against Lancer just now. Havoc puts a halt to that mini run, keeping the lead firm at 11-7. He's just a bit higher rated on the ladder overall. Havoc doesn't take a single hit to snap that streak, putting him at match point 12-7. Cleanest kill of the set, barely a second and a half. Mist shuts that down without taking a hit, keeping it 12-8. Insane reaction, denying that closeout in under 2 seconds. He doesn't take a hit, making it 2 in a row to keep the score 12-9. The underdog is refusing to go away quietly. Boom. Havoc shuts it down without taking a hit to take the map 39. He just has Mist's number. That's another win for the favorite to keep the head-to-head lead rolling. Welcome to Fast Aim. Havoc and Lancer face off today with the favorite looking to secure another victory. Havoc takes him from the ramp to start things off, keeping that historical head-to-head edge alive. Havoc ranks 7 on the ladder, starts this one strong. Havoc takes him from the ramp, and these rounds are ending in a blink. Coming off a solid 23-9 run over the last day. Havoc holds a 72% win rate in their head-to-head history, but Lancer actually took their most recent encounter. It shows that while the long-term edge is clear, Lancer knows how to get the better of him. The question is if Havoc can regain that control here. Lancer shuts him down from the ramp, making it 3 in a row. The underdog is flipping the script early. Havoc snaps that run, leveling the score at 3-3. He's looking much sharper than Lancer's 11-21 run today. Lancer edges ahead, 4-3, reclaiming the lead. 1 second, just a blink and it's over. Havoc levels it up. We're deadlocked at 4-4. Tight fight, barely holding on with 35 HP. Havoc is starting to build some real momentum here, putting 2 in a row together to take a lead. He's coming off a 13-9 win against Mist. Lancer fights back to tie it up at 5-5. That was a blur. Just 1 second to end it. Havoc pulls ahead 6-5 to break the stalemate. Our top quartile player is asserting that authority now. Havoc leads 7-5 at the break. This match is the pre-match read, as the favorite holds a slim advantage despite Lancer's 3-round surge. Havoc is leaning on that 72% head-to-head win rate to stay in control. Sides swap. Lancer needs a spark. Havoc picks him off the ramp, extending the lead to 3. Barely survived that one with 40 HP. Lancer, ranked 23 of 42, is struggling to find an answer. Havoc takes him from the planks, and the gap is widening to 4 rounds. Coming off a 13-11 win against Mist earlier today. Havoc knocks him off the ramp, making it 3 in a row. Favorite, asserting that moderate rating gap on the ladder. Lancer knocks him off the ramp to break the run. Lancer's win over him recently showed he can play this role. Whoa. A total bloodbath! He survives by a threat with 14 HP to make it 11-6. Unreal. He barely keeps his head above water there.